Hello, Daily Drafters, and welcome back to the channel for today's daily draft. Today we are drafting Early Access Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth. That's right, this is our first ever draft of the format. Sorry, and we are in Early Access against other content creators, and we are having a blast here so far. We did 2 sealed runs already. Check out that video, which was yesterday on the channel as soon as I can post it once I'm done here. Got 2 sealed runs. If you still haven't done your pre-release yet, you can go ahead and check those out to get prepared for your pre-release. But it's drafting time. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and jump right in to a draft, although these queues take a little bit longer sometimes because there's not as many of us in the queues now. He says as it immediately fills up. So here we go. I'll try to make sure I don't snap off cards and give us time to read as many as we can, as it is the first draft of the set here. So that's what we'll do. We are drafting with the one and only Reed Duke, guys. Reed Duke is in our pod. Reader Rabbit VIP is Reed Duke. Pro Tour Phyrexia winner Reed Duke. So this is awesome. So great. All right, what do we got? We got Legolas Master Archer, 3 mana, 1/4 reach. Whenever you cast a spell that targets it, you get a counter. And then it pings things. It's not that great. There's also Eowyn Lady of Rohan, which I do like. 4 mana, 2/4 gives things vigilance and first strike. Ranger's Firebrand is also pretty good and potentially the pick here. As I look, there's also Gandalf Sanction, but I don't think I'm going to take a gold card this early. And all the commons are pretty not great. So I think I'm on Eowyn here over Legolas and over Ranger's Firebrand. But it's close. I think you can go Firebrand or Legolas, so I wouldn't necessarily fault you there. But that's what we'll take. We'll go ahead and start with Eowyn. So now we've got Gwaihir, the Wind Lord. Our opponent, or our neighbor, took the rare. So we can follow our white card up with 3 really good white commons. Eagles of the North, Errand Rider of Gondor, and Fog on the Barrow Downs. There's also Gwaihir, but I don't think this is the best payoff to get into blue-white, so I don't think I'm going to branch into a second color here. I'm deciding between these. I don't think Fog on the Barrow Downs is outstanding. I mean, I'd play a copy, but I don't think it's as good as these 2 cards here. The question is, would I rather my first Eagles or my first Errand Rider? I think I'm taking the Eagles here. Having access to one of these Planecyclers is going to be so good. I mean, in the sealed runs we've already done, these cyclers have been outstanding compared to the ones in March of the Machine. Difference between cycling for 1 and cycling for 2 is huge. Speak of the devil, got the Troll. I love the Troll. Troll has been so good so far. But we've got an Earthling Farmer and a Nimble Hobbit to follow up our 2 white cards. Or we can branch out, but do we want to branch out? I don't see a card here that screams out to me needing to take. There is Troll of Khazad-dûm, which maybe that's better than either of these 2. Whenever it ETBs, create a food. When you do, creature gets +1/+1 for each food. I do like green-white food as well, though. I'm not a huge fan of Nimble Hobbit yet. So I'm debating on the Troll here, but I think I'll stay white with the Earthling, the East Farthing Farmer. It doesn't look like Earthling. And what do we have here? We have more white cards and not a lot of anything else. So You Cannot Pass is a pretty situational removal spell. I don't think I'll take it. So there's Took Reaper and another Eagles of the North. I don't know how many Eagles of the North I'd be willing to run as opposed to a Took Reaper. But Took Reaper into AON is going to be a good curve. And I already have one Eagles. Maybe we could pick up a second one later. I don't think I need to do it this early. I'll just go ahead and take the 2-drop here. There's a Spider, which is fine. There's a Knife Wound, which I found to be pretty good as well. But I'll take Took Reaper. All right. Ooh, Mariodoc. There we go. This is a reason to branch out. So green-white. So it's a 2-mana 2/2. Whenever one or more halflings you control attack a player, create a food. There's also Westfold Rider, which I would play. And then there's these 2 cards, which I probably wouldn't. If we look at the other colors, we're really not seeing much outside of white cards. But this is a late Mariodoc, so we're going to go ahead and take that here. What? Why is this still in the pack? 5 mana 9/9 enters with 9 stun counters. Whenever you draw on a card on their turn, you make a 1/1. And whenever a tentacle you control dies, untap up to 1 crack and put a stun counter on things. I think we are way far away from being able to take advantage of that. So I'm looking at like Pippin's Bravery if we're going the Mariodoc Brandybuck route. I think that's where I'm going to land over Chance-Met Elves. I don't think we're going green-blue. Okay, Guahir, this isn't even the wheel yet, and Guahir is still here. Nimrodel is here, and then the 2 draw 2 card, or the 2 draw 2 payoffs are also here. I guess I take Guahir this time. There's also an Enraged Horn, but like, I don't know how good that is. I think I'll take Guahir. I probably could take an Enraged Horn there, but I think we're all right. Friendly Rivalry, okay. We have determined white to be relatively open. There's also an Isolation at Orthanc. I didn't even see this card here. 4 mana, put target creature into its owner's library second from the top at instant speed. I'll go ahead and take that and see if blue-white ends up being open. I think that's where we're going to go here. Now we're on the wheel. We're getting some red, as well as some not great cards here. Yeah, I'll just take the combat trick. I don't think I'm playing any of those red cards, or going into red for any of it. Errand Rider of Gondor is still here. Same with the Guahir. I don't need this one necessarily. I can use this one to enable that one. Errand Rider of Gondor, yes, please. I don't need 2 Guahirs. Definitely my first Errand Rider. Thank you very much. So I think white has determined to been pretty open. Bill Fernie, trying to see if blue-white or green-white is better for us right now. I'll take Bill Fernie as a 2-drop if we end up going blue-white. Spider, I guess. Okay, a bounce spell for blue. Return target creature to its owner's hand. The ring tempts you. Sure. And many partings for fixing if we need it. Okay. Whoa. This pack is loaded. We've got Arwen. We've got Mariodoc. We've got Frodo. We've got Fog on the Barrow Downs. We've got Hobbit Sting. We have Bag and Porter. This pack is insane. Arwen is busted, though. We're taking Arwen. Arwen is too good to pass here. 3 mana 2/2 ETBs with an indestructible counter. Remove an indestructible counter, and then you can like give things lifelink and something else. Gets an indestructible for the end till the end of turn. Card's really good. There's also Frodo and Mariodoc. I really do like Hobbit Sting. I would love to have that card as well, but I'll take Arwen. Lean back towards a green-white here. The ring goes south. What do we have? The ring tempts you. Then you reveal X, where X is the number of legendaries. Oh, you get lands. No, that's not good. There's a Claim the Pressures, which is good, but probably not for us. There's a Guardian, which is fine. Really hate this as a pick 2. How many humans do we have? 3 for the Blade. Theoden is good, but I don't think we're going red. Yeah, I guess we take the Guardian over the Horn here. Not thrilled with it. The ring continues to go south, or in this case, to our right. And Eastmark Cavalier, I guess, is what we're taking. 2 mana, 2/2 Vigilance with, Orc and Goblin Death Touch, kind of. Another combat trick. The mirror is unplayable. Don't need another Spider. Shire, sure. Guess we'll take Eastmark Cavalier. And I think I'm probably green-white off of the back of Arwen here. Hobbit Sting, Brandywine Farmer, and Enraged Horn is what I'm looking at. Let's go ahead and take the Hobbit Sting, I think. Yeah, I think that's going to end up being better in our deck than a Brandywine Farmer. And we can probably get that a little bit later, too. So, I think I'm probably locking in green-white here. Yeah, and there's a Shire Sheriff. This card's also very good. 2 mana, 2/2 Vigilance. You can sack a token to kind of tuck away a creature underneath it till it leaves. There's also a Fog, a Gondor. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the Sheriff here. Another good 2-drop. Is that a halfling? It is a halfling. Nimble Hobbit. Do we already have one? No. There's another Enraged Horn. I guess I'll take the Hobbit over the Horn here. It's a 2-drop. I mean, it's probably better. Nothing here. Soldier the Grey Host, but I don't think that's very good. Shower of Arrows, same thing. I don't think that's main deckable. There's Oliphant, but go ahead. Throw the Soldier in the sideboard. Wouldn't mind finding one of the green cyclers. I don't think the deck is great so far. 12 creatures. It's not awful, though. No, another Guardian is like an aggro card. It's Enchantment Elves, but that's not for this deck. Same with Spider. Randy, no, there's not really good fixing in this set. There's a few cards. Oh my gosh, the Meriadoc Wield, and so did Frodo, and so did the Fog. I mean, so our archetype is open. It's just, I'm going to try out Frodo. We already have a Meriadoc. Let's try out Frodo here. So Randy asks if there's good fixing. There's no common dual lands at all. There's a few good fixing in green. But other than that, the lack of the dual lands is what really makes me question if fixing is going to be a thing here. I don't think it is. I mean, there's an inherited envelope, things like this, but this isn't good fixing. So I'll take the Horn here. Another Spider, sure. Alright, see if we can get lucky in pack 3 with another good card. I wouldn't mind a few more good 2-drops in removal as well. I do like Elrond. I love Elrond, but I don't think we're in that deck. Delighted Halfling, yeah. Delighted Halfling only adds mana for legendaries, but we do have Arwen, Frodo, Meriadoc. I mean, we have a decent little bit already. And I guess a second Frodo here as well. Now I wish I would have taken the other Meriadoc. Granted, this is legendary as well, but I'll take a second Frodo. Oh, you said Delighted Halfling if for the fixing. Yeah, again, it's only fine if you have legendaries. If not, it just taps for, it doesn't even, I think it taps for a colorless, maybe? I'm not sure. Can't remember. Quick Beam. That's a way to end a game. 6 mana, 5/6 when it ETBs, or another tree folk for that matter. Two creatures get +2/+2 and trample. Like, that's insane. There's also a Rangers of Ithilien and an Aomer, which are both pretty good. But I'm taking Quick Beam here. Calamdring, which this is the instant and sorcery one? Yeah. Only good in blue-red. It's great in blue-red, but not for us. I think we'll take the Cavalier. Our Elrond has the showcase frame, apparently. Yeah. Colorless if casting non-legendary. Yeah, so that's not necessarily fixing. It's ramp. It's good ramp, but fixing for legendaries. Eastmark Cavalier, I think, is where we gotta go here. Ooh, here's some green. Dundane Rangers, 4 mana, 4/4 landfall. When it ETBs, if you don't control a ring bearer, it tempts you. That's good. We'll take that. For sure. There's a bow, a guardian. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take this. So we're green-white, but hello, more green-white cards. Hi, Aragorn, no thanks. A farmer, but we're not super food-focused, which is what I was about to say. Westfold Rider and Bag-End Porter. What's our curve looking like? I think we can afford a Bag-End Porter here as opposed to a Westfold Rider. We have a good amount of 2-drops. So let's take the Bag-End Porter. Battle of Bywater. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater. Well, there's nothing else. I mean, there's another Mirror Guardian, but I don't know if I even want to play that. Let's take the battle. We'll see if we end up playing it. There you go. There's Delighted Halfling. But there's another Shire Sheriff. Which is, I think, what this deck needs. We have a few legendaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfling would be good, but I think the Shire Sheriff is also really good. Ooh, Hobbit Sting, Wield, so did Took Reaper. We currently have 23 creatures. Hobbit Sting is going to be great. I wouldn't mind another 2-drop, but let's take Removal Spell here. Nothing for us. We'll just pass everything. Second Breakfast. I mean, as much as I love the flavor, I don't like the card. Okay, so we kind of got there. I think the deck's not too bad. Only a couple of cuts to make here. Don't think we're going to play the bow. Another Nimble Hobbit. Probably not, though. Okay, so this is more than likely a 16 land deck for me. Depends on how many mana sinks we have. Deck building has been glitchy for me today. So if we go to 16, then I don't think we're playing the battle here. And then probably cut a nimble hobbit. See, like, how much food are we actually making? The farmer makes a food. The Took Reaper tempts you, and that's the only food that we're making. Oh, Meriadoc makes food too. Okay, that's a good amount of food as well. So that makes Pippin's Bravery fine. I'm not a huge fan of the spider either. Maybe we could just play a horn and take out a spider. And then probably run it back like this. It's just, you know, a classic green-white aggro, I suppose. Creature count sitting at 21 with double Hobbit Sting. Gonna be great. Pippin's Bravery probably fine as well. And then we just curve out with creatures and hit them. That's all we gotta do. See if green-white's good. See you in game one. All right, our first game of draft of the new set, and we might have to take a mulligan. If we draw a plains, this hand is pretty good. If we don't, we might lose. I'll keep it. Gotta find a plains. There we go. Hi, Frodo. Welcome. Alright, so I don't think I'm playing Arwen because I would like to play Arwen and still be able to hold up her activation here. So let's actually play the Guardian because Eowyn with giving the Guardian first strike and things is gonna be pretty good. So they can still block this, so there's really no reason to attack. Unless we wanted to bluff a combat trick, which I don't think we need to do. Yeah, lucky land. Sometimes you gotta get lucky. That's unfortunate. Alright, they're missing lands here. Let's just play the Rangers. Let's see if they have a counter spell. Maybe not. Alright, so they're just cycling that or something? Well, it doesn't really cycle. They don't draw a card. They just make a 1/1. So we know we're drawing a Guardian next turn, which isn't great. We could also Plane Cycle. But I think keeping this in hand and then eventually like overrunning them with first strike creatures is going to be really good. Okay, yeah. Let's play Arwen. And now we can attack and loot. I think the Guardian is probably the worst creature here, so I'll get rid of that. Do I cycle this and get a Plains and still hold up Arwen? I still think that this is going to be so good to just play. So I'm just going to keep drawing either non-lands or lands to get to Eagle. Good game. I guess they were just mana screwed. Darn, didn't quite get to play a game there, but, you know, sometimes it happens. Alright, now this time I don't think we can keep... We gotta get incredibly lucky this time. So I'll send that one back, I guess. Yeah, this takes a while to get going. I guess I'll just guarantee I can have my lands here. So far today between sealed and draft, we are currently 7-2. So, not too bad. See, that's why I wanted to bottom a land. You're always going to draw another one, right? Steven, best archetypes so far? This is only my second game of draft, so I honestly don't know. I do have an opinion that I think black is the best color so far. There's just so many good black commons in this set. Well, I guess if I play Arwen, next turn I can loot this away. Alright, I'm not even looted away, I just keep the card. Yeah, I think black's the best color. Green-white seems okay. It's got a lot of synergy. I think blue-green, although I haven't played with it yet... Oh, God. That's ridiculous. That's gonna destroy us. I think blue-green has the most synergy in the set, but instead we're just gonna get trashed by Rangers of Ithilien here. Gotta figure out a way to get rid of that. Because unfortunately, they can get rid of this indestructible counter, and then when it comes back to us, that's going to be a problem. Because it'll be gone. Another Chlorfindel. Alright, so they've got the blue-green deck that I think is going to end up being very good here. So we're about to find out how good this deck is. Because in draft, I'm going to guess that blue-green's going to be the best archetype. I don't know yet, but we're about to get destroyed by one. So they also have... Oh, they just have this ability. Oh my gosh, they can also use this to give something else indestructible. The Hobbit Sting probably can't get out of it. So yeah, the Rangers of Ithilien just going to destroy us this game here. Unless they tap out. Next turn, if they tap out, then... Nope, they'll always keep up Arwen here now. Scry 2, this must be blocked. Gosh. Yeah, I mean, see, this is why I think blue-green is already So good. This is the deck I wanted to draft. And Sam has an incredible version of it. I don't even know what to do. We're just so far behind. They played a rare and stole our mythic. Alright, well that was not much of a game. Alright, we go first this time. And although we have 2 lands, we'll find another one. Ooh, what a draw. There we go. Let's get that ring going. Yeah, Landrill, I mean, why tilt when there was literally nothing I could do? You know, like, there's effectively, I mean, there's literally nothing I could do in that situation. I played my good card, they stole it, and then they beat me in the face with it. So there's no reason to tilt. The times it's okay to tilt is when you make mistakes yourself, right? If you're making mistakes, then you can do something about that, but if it's out of your control, there's no reason to get mad. I think I'll get rid of the Guardian here. Land guarantees the Rangers next turn, so... Theoden is good. Gets double strike and menace, okay. I'm noticing we don't have many tokens for the Shire Sheriff. I think I can safely get rid of that one, though. Bill the Pony. Well, that's pretty darn good right now. Because they can block my Ring Bearer and then sacrifice a food to make it a 4/4. But in response, I can Hobbit Sting Bill the Pony if I play Spider first. So let's do this. Yeah, I think Nimble Hobbit's got to go. Yeah, so they're trying the whole thing that I just mentioned here, but I'm gonna Hobbit Sting before before that resolves. Next to damage, they take 4. Don't need to Eagles, I don't think. Yeah, I underrated Frodo already. I forgot about the whole, like, legendary creatures can't be, or your ring bearer can't be blocked by creatures with greater power, and Frodo keeps on getting in there. Attacks unimpeded. Ooh, Shadowfax is so good. Whoa. That's so good. Such a combo. Hmm. I guess we'll cash in here and get rid of Shadowfax because that card is so good. Yeah, I'll get rid of one of the planes, I suppose. Trade for Theoden. Take 7, gain 5 life for me. Alright. That's usually a good combination against red-white. No token to sacrifice, but that's okay. Land off the top, pretty good. +1/+0 and first strike to the whole team. Like, that's quite good. Alright, what we got over here? Can't block it. Sure. So again, this whole interaction is not optional, so we have to draw and discard, getting rid of a decent card here. Unfortunately. But we'll go ahead and take it and take lethal. Seems good. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, opponent goes first. We got 2-drop and a 3-drop. Or to not keep it, which is what we will do. Spider on 1, sure. We did not really make Shire Sheriff the best card it could be in this deck with our lack of token makers. But, you know, we do have Mariodoc Brandybuck, which is like the only way we can really do it. I'll trade. Well, they don't have any follow-up. Alright, that's fine. Now we have a 4-2. Alright, well that trades off if we want it to. Oh no! Okay, should have played my creature first, because when this dies, the ring tempts us. We wouldn't have had a ring bearer. Nobody to bear our load. That didn't come out right. So they did mulligan, so they might be dealing with a subpar hand here, but we'll see what they got. Okay, good for them. They did a kill it. Oh. I will pay 2 life only because I don't have another ring bearer. And when this dies, I need one. Now, of course, we drew one that gave us a new ring bearer, but, you know. Oh well. Crew 3, you say? Oh, and it exiles too, so that's not great. Can we quick beam and like kill them out of nowhere next turn? No, I think we just have to play this. Easterling Vanguard. This has trample. This does not. When this dies, it tempts you. We don't have tokens to sacrifice here. They can crew that. So we can't attack with... No, we can attack with this because it can't be blocked by that. So... I guess we just get in there. Sure. Do they double block quick beam now, I guess? Yeah. Oh, they have combat trick. Alright. Well, oh, that is brutal. That hurts a lot. Alright, well, we're not really doing anything with Shire Sheriff. I did not expect to end that turn with neither of those creatures on the battlefield, but here we are. Frodo. Okay. We're dead to this warg in 2 turns. And they have food too. Oh look, you can eat the food. Nice. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, Frodo. We need you to save us with this loot. Kinda did. Alright. Let's see if Frodo sticks around. Do we get to keep the card? Okay. Alright. Another one, and this also lets, if Frodo stays around when this resolves. Sweet. The ring tempts me all the way up to the final one here, and I think I'm going to give it to the Shire Sheriff because it still can't be blocked by this, and if this hits them, they die when we're on the 4th one here. So let's end the turn. Well, they don't technically die. They got food, so that's fine. Alright. We have to block, or we die. But they have 2 lands in hand, so I think that means we win. Or at least very close to it. Yeah, I think still on that is fine. Give it vigilance. So I can post-combat give this an additional counter here. Yeah, they've got to be dead, right? That's got to do it. There we go. And then that last trigger brings them below 0. Yeah, they got a little bit flooded there, but, you know, sometimes you take what you can. We'll go ahead and run out one more game with this, win or lose, for this deck before we dive into one more draft. Alright, opponent goes first. We've got 2-drop, 3-drop, 5-drop, but we'll get there. Birthday Escape. Well, they don't have a ring bearer, so that's fine. And now they have priority. Let's see if it's a bounce spell or something. Another escape. So they could have Smeagol's whatever. The thing that bounces my creature. So I'm just going to play the Guardian and expect them to bounce it here. That's what I think is going to happen. Still nothing. Interesting. Maybe it's the -3, -0 card. Foray of Orcs. That card is so good. 4 mana 2/2 kills my 2/2. Or 4/2. That's so good. Yeah, let's get Arwen out there. Yeah, Foray of Orcs is a real reason to be in blue-red, as is Fiery Inscription. All right, we got a race here. I'm gonna do this so we can get tempted before we attack. Go up to the second level here. This has indestructible, so we're fine to attack with it if we want. Tap target creature. Okay. Oh. Smite the Deathless killing Arwen. How brutal. Okay, that's something. Ah. I'm not sure we can outrace this. Frodo. We're drawing a 5-drop and we have 6 mana, so next turn we're going to have this. We could cast both of these next turn, get rid of Eowyn, but that doesn't seem very... Vigilance, First Strike. Vigilance, giving Frodo Vigilance lets us block this thing. Yeah, I guess we get rid of that. This gives us 2 creatures that can now block that. Getting rid of a Kingfisher. I don't like to see that. I don't think we are long for this match. They had another one. Do they have another? Yeah. We're at 8. Alright, so we're at the full level now here. Here we go to 4 effectively now. They did scry to the top and drew the card, and then drew another card. Alright, we're at 4. If they have 2 spells, we're dead. They topped a card, so they probably have at least 1. Let's see if they've got it. Yeah, they got it. They had plenty. Fiery Inscription early when we're not pressuring them is tough. So, okay, blue-red spells. Having a good outing from Human Token there. I think that actually puts us at 3-3 anyway, which might be the end of the draft. So, either way, we're done here. We're going to go ahead 3-2. Okay, so we're 3-2. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and end this draft here just for time to make sure we can get to another one. So, yeah, like I mentioned, we've already got seal videos on the channel. We've got this draft one here posting. I've got at least one more draft coming up that you're going to see in a couple days here for VODs. So, yeah, having a good time here with early access. So thanks so much for tuning in today, and I will see you next time for your daily draft.